What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. So today, I was supposed to have some help from a friend with installing Arch Linux on my computer today, but there are some technical difficulties, so he wasn't able to. We were able to call on Discord. It might be fixed later today, though. As you can see, I was having an issue. Well, you can't really see that. I was having an issue with the boot file in my live CD thing, so I'm trying to reformat it and then reboot the ISO. Not reboot it, like slide the ISO back into the live CD, and then it should be working. I started using a CF disk instead of F disk entirely because it's more CLI based, and while it does seem less feature-rich, all the tutorials I've seen, including the Arch Linux installation guide itself, seem to be endorsing it instead of Fdisk. So, I don't know why, because from what I've seen, the only times in which somebody would use Fdisk in an Arch Linux install would be when you do Arch Linux-L to see all of your all your drives, and I don't know why they wouldn't just put that into CF disk, and then they could just have one command instead of two. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure people use Fdisk for some reason that doesn't have to do with the installation process, but still. I got my first trumpet lesson yesterday. We mainly talked about having, like, when you breathe, to have the trumpet be the way you breathe when you play it, so it's less you consciously thinking of yourself as playing it, and more you imagining breathing, but you just happen to be playing a sound while doing so. Also, to prioritize rhythm over notes, and so if you were to mess something up, it'd be better to keep the rhythm than to keep doing the right notes. Because if you do all the wrong notes and the right rhythm, it sounds like music, but if you do all the right notes but with the wrong rhythm, it doesn't. So, while it is best to have all the right notes and the right rhythm, it's best to prioritize the rhythm when practicing. So I didn't know that, I just kind of restarted until I got it right, and I feel like that's what I'm going to keep doing, but I am going to prioritize rhythm over notes when I'm practicing in the bits before I stop. I've been having this software issue with my camera where usually there's this square that tracks my face, you know, and it's just like a little square around my face. But sometimes if I turn on the camera while the screen is flipped over, if I were to move my face all the way over here, instead of the square being on my face, it's like right here. And so I think the square thinks that the screen is still flipped over when really it isn't. I look really dumb right now because you can't see the square on screen, I'm sorry. I think if I flip it back and then flip it back around again, it usually fixes itself. Yeah, okay, it's fixed now, but still. Yeah. So, 49%. Oh! I started playing PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator again because of that ad that he puts at the end of his videos. So I was like, you know what, I'll give this a try again. And it's free, that's a great price. And so I played it. I'm like level 3 right now. I forgot how slow the game was. It's basically a glorified idle game, but it's unironically pretty fun, so I would really recommend a try. Yeah, alright. See ya, dude.